is Gopita Katharine Manning. I was going to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and then I realized I don't have on my red scarf, so I can't. So I was actually going to talk a little bit about what happens to me when I'm outside of my integrity, and I just push myself to do things I haven't really investigated, and I just keep doing it thinking that it's the right thing to do. I have this fabulous tendency that my body just breaks when I do this. And the most recent episode of breakage was my hip broke. It just broke about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago. My femur, they call that the hip, and it broke up near the whatever that called thing is. It just broke, and I don't have bad bones anymore. So it was horribly, excruciatingly painful. Misdiagnosed at first, and but what it did for me, and why it's just always everything is good for the good, was it gave me space to really find out what was going on and why I was so far out of my integrity, what was going on for me. But I didn't know. Anyway, I had been pushing myself to certify in something. I just didn't really want to do it. I hadn't really inquired into what I wanted. It wasn't necessary that I get the certification for my business. And I was unhappy. I was really unhappy. And I just kept pushing and pushing and arguing and fighting. And it was achievable and doable. But finally, after I suffered this physical ignominy, I found that I was just stressed all the time. So and I'm very dramatic, so I rescinded my membership in the certification program, my membership in the program that sponsors it. And whether that was necessary or not for me, what happened for me was I became free again, and I became light. And my work flourished better for the last 6 months. My work has been better than it ever has. And I'm lighter and kinder. And I had to go back and really investigate the places where I'm very egotistical and arrogant and think I should get things easier than most people. I'm special. I'm better. It's very painful to do, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. The work is, for me, is the work with Byron Katie, where I identify the stressful thoughts and I ask myself if they're true. It's not fast. It's not like, is it true? Yeah. The ego tries to talk us out of believing the thoughts. So you sit with them and you wait until an authentic yes or no comes up. And sometimes it takes a long time. I'm talking like days or weeks. And it has led me to places of such liberation and lightness, freedom that I wasn't experiencing, and I didn't know I missed it until I didn't have it again, until I had it back again. So the other time I've broken my bones was when I was forcing myself to stay in a marriage I thought was good, and it wasn't. And so the bones around my heart broke, all my ribs broke, and I'm so glad I have a somatic responder to my bullshit. I hope you have one too, and I really mean it. So illness is not ever bad. It's always good, because body is a reflection of mind. And when the mind is bound, sometimes, and not always, but sometimes it reflects in the body. How's this for a Christmas message? Huh? So I don't have my red scarf, so I can do this. But this has led me, this understanding of my so-called limitations, which is, of course, freedom, has led me to a lightness and a happiness and a liberation I never really thought I could find again, because I didn't know it was missing until it went, and then it came back. So here I are, free again. Happy holiday. I was going to say happy holidays, but I don't know what that means. Does that mean if I say happy holidays, I don't have to work? Does a holiday mean I don't have to work? Merry Christmas and happy holidays and whatever all that means, because, may your life be filled with illness. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye.